0, 1. Let's get
So
started.
let's go over price action. Okay. And if we don't know what price action is essentially higher highs, higher lows, lower lows, and higher lows, right? So, how you identify a direction of the market, that the market can move in three directions. We can either be in an uptrend, we can be in a downtrend, or we can move sideways. Right? Sideways is consolidation. It's consolidating period. Okay? So we got three ways we can move: uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. Price action is when price is trending in a direction. So for an uptrend, we have higher highs and higher lows. What a higher high is, it's the highest point of the market trending in an uptrend. A higher low was the lowest point of the market before the higher high was created. Okay? So we cannot have a new higher low before a new higher high. So this has to happen before I can consider this a higher low. So once that happens, now this becomes our new higher low, right? Then we create a new higher high right here. And we have a new higher low. So it is the opposite in a downtrend. We have a lower low. I'm sorry. About messed y'all up. We have a higher low and a lower low. We cannot create a new higher low until we create a new lower low. So price has to fall below the last lower low before we can create the new higher low. And so forth and so on. Okay? So as you can see this, price is definitely going to move. We want to only trade when price is moving in one of these two directions. We do not, once we identify that price is in a range, we do not want to get stuck in that, right? Because then it means that price is just indecisive. We don't know if there's more buyers or sellers a lot of times. So, as you can see down here, price right here closed above. Let's restart it. Let's go a little lower. Okay, we can see that better. We were in a uptrend, so we have higher high, higher low, higher high. This isn't a higher low until price closes above this point here, our last higher high, right? So now we have a new higher high, which means this last point here is our new higher low, right? We got a little pullback. Now we have a new higher high. We cannot have a new higher high. We cannot have a new higher low until price pulls back and creates a new higher high. But what happens when price closes below that area? We are now in a downtrend. Okay? So what we have here, this point here, is now our new higher low because we've created a lower low. Okay, so now price is moving. Like I said, on the uptrend, we cannot have a new lower low until price comes down and closes below this area. Okay, so we are in a downtrend still. Don't let this confuse you, right? Because it looks like it's in an uptrend. It's not. The structure of the market is in a downtrend because this is our last higher low point. This is our last lower low point. So price comes down, it retests the area. Now it closes above the last higher low. So price has switched again. So now we are technically in an uptrend. Price retest. We do not create a new higher low until we close above price and create a new higher high. So slightly we created a new higher high. So now this becomes our new higher low. And then so forth and so on. Right? Within this, as you can see, price action had switched again. It closed below our last higher low point, which was over here, which is good to mark off like I did in these areas. You can create these and move them until you get used to seeing price. But then what happens is price closes above, right? We created a lower low. Here's a higher low. Price then once closes above again. So we are in an uptrend again, right? So that's how simple price action is. These are how you identify which direction the market is going. And you can use this technique. You can use the line chart to help identify and market, because the candlesticks can get quite confusing, right? So with the candlesticks, you can see kind of looks like we're in a downtrend. In this area, it kind of looks like price switched on us, but technically it didn't. That is a lower time frame move, and right now we are basing this off the H4. So don't get confused. This is what price action is, and that's a little more in depth. Now that we understand price action, let's move on to the next